want you to take some notes on how to solve systems by graphing. That's what we were doing before we left school, and what we were practicing using the GeoGebra app too. So this is going to be the very next page in your guidebook, which is after the function and non-function pages, which, by the way, we will go back to and like do a little more function, non-function stuff, because I know we're not really like solid on that yet. So I have this already written out because it takes a really long time on the video to just like watch me write it. But I'm going to talk through each part and just kind of pause and copy it into your own guidebook as you need to. Okay, so the title is obviously Solving Systems by Graphing, and there are 3 steps. The first step is not always necessary, but sometimes you have to rewrite the equations in y equals mx plus b form, or maybe just one of the equations. So for the system that I've given you right here, y equals 2x minus 2 and 3x plus 4y equals negative 8, you can see the first one is already in y equals mx plus b form, and this one is not. So this is in what's called standard form. So we need to rewrite it so that it is in slope-intercept form. So I've gone through how to do that here. Remember, we want to, really what we're doing is solving for y when we're rewriting these equations. So we want to get y alone. So we have to undo all the other stuff that was done to y using algebra. So we'll take 3x away from both sides. We divide everything by 4. And then we get y equals negative 2 minus 3/4 x down here. And then this one, excuse me, y equals 2x minus 2 is the same. We don't have to rewrite that in any way. So this is a new way of writing our system here. Okay. If you already are given 2 equations in slope-intercept form, you don't have to do any rewriting. You can just jump right to step number 2, which is to graph both equations. So you don't have the graph paper in your guidebook, but you could just kind of sketch the graph because you get the idea. Here's the 2x minus 2, and here's the negative 2 minus 3/4 x, and you can see where they intersect. So step number 3, where do the lines intersect? And that's the solution to the system, or the answer to the problem. 0, negative 2 is where they intersect. So pretty straightforward. Again, go back and pause as you need to so that you can copy all this stuff down in your guidebook.